Hello everybody, my name is Nate, and this is my 1990 BMW 325 sedan. Now, this is how I picked it up. This is just going to be a quick overview of what I've done before, essentially. But again, this is how I picked it up. There's quite a lot of things wrong with it. Obviously, the windshield and the exhaust were the most prominent. Uh, but at the time, I was able to keep it as a project, but now I'm forced to use it as a daily. So I didn't have the money to replace the windshield or the exhaust yet. So I started off with the little things, as in the first thing I did was the hood prop because it was cheap, easy, and free. Now, didn't keep me from going out with friends though. However, when I did have the money to replace the windshield, it turned out pretty well doing it ourselves. Then moving on to the exhaust, we had to start up at the headers because they look like this, and I did not cut those. So with the new headers installed, they're still extremely loud. So then it was on to the rear end and replacing the muffler with an eBay muffler, and it was pretty good. It made quite a difference. However, it was still extremely loud. And what I didn't cover here was I had two of my rear tires blowing out, not because I was doing donuts. So I went ahead and replaced all four corners and got an alignment. So then this happened. And with the new shift carrier and a universal BMW shifter, I went ahead, waited in the mail for a couple of days, and once I got it, I proceeded to take it all apart and re-lubricate all the components just to make sure that everything was good until this, as well as my heater core, blew out while I connected the lines, or after I connected the heater element lines, or whatever it's called. So I want to use this thing, and it was December, and I know some of you watching this may say, oh, San Diego, blah, 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 it doesn't get that cold. Yeah, that's fine. Well, I'm from San Diego, born and raised, and to me it's cold, and I would like my heater to work. So this is me basically doing the lengthiest thing I've done to the vehicle so far, which is taking out the dashboard and the interior components to access the heater box, which I ended up uh, cleaning out completely and resealing to make sure that there were no leaks. Now, the thing with this car is that I shared in the beginning of the video is, life happened, and now I'm forced to drive this essentially as my daily driver. Um, I'm going to school, I'm a full-time student, and it's nice because, the online courses, but at the same time, it's also nice to have a usable vehicle to go and get my essentials. So, what I'm basically saying is if you guys would like to support me in any way, I'm going to be using this channel as kind of a vlog. I'm not necessarily looking or relying to get any um, funding out of this, or even out of my GoFundMe account, which is linked down in the description. However, I'll take any support, whether it's suggestions or leads on parts. I'll take anything. So all the support, as well as the support from the car community, thank you for checking out this video. Now it's back to what I'm doing. So I had a little bit of difficulty removing the airbox, mainly because I've never done this before. And again, thanks to the car community, especially here on YouTube and the forums online, for helping me out until finally I was able to remove the airbox. And man, did that feel good. So now at nighttime, what I would do is I would take in all the components that I could, and I would clean them out really good. So this is how they look like when they were done. Essentially everything looked like when it was done. And over here, I had to stop by the junkyard and pull a new blower motor because my old blower motor had bearings that were shot out. And I was super lucky that the junkyard had one E30 there. After I was able to replace that, then it was on to the reassembly of the interior. As you can see, throwing in the bucket seats, and now we're ready to go. Again, thank you guys so much for checking out my video. If you would like to support me, the link's down in the description, and I'll be posting hopefully every week on progress on this car. Take care. Also, I want to take a moment to shout out to every single one of the people in these pictures, as well as my family and my friends. Thank you guys so much for your support so far. I promise you that this will turn into something amazing.